See if this worked here. What? There's an ad. Okay, we're on. Hey, good morning. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. There we go. I got the chat up. I have my notes. Kind of get everybody in and going this morning. Good morning. This is our third or fourth weekly Wednesday chat. It's going to be a lot of fun. Good morning. How's it been this week? Is it getting any easier? Everything's getting more difficult where you're at? What's going on? I feel like for me, like today, I was just frazzled. Today was a quarantine day. Like my computer wasn't charged. I had to go get the cord and this and that. But I'm here. I have my coffee. It's going to be a good day. I met with my counselor via video chat yesterday. That went really well. Sorry, I feel like I have stuff on my face now that I frothed up my cream today. I don't know if you can see in here, but it's like all foamy and delicious. And my new Keurig that I got for Christmas from the kids, it like froths it up for me. It's amazing. It's so, so, so good. And I love coffee, even aside from all the caffeine benefits. Oh, my little glasses. This is quarantine hair today. Like it's clean because I actually washed it last night. But then I didn't like blow dry it. I just went to bed with it lightly damp and this happened. So bear with me. Just got a little gloss on. Still in love with this gloss. Like, I'll reiterate because I've said this before. Like, I never in a million years thought that I would want to buy. What is this? Like $20? $20 lip gloss? Not this one. This one's like a trial size, obviously. But let's see. Where's everybody at today? Make sure I'm not missing anything in the live chat because I did like a pop out and I'm not sure if that's going to work. See how my piles are dwindling over here? I'm very proud of myself. We're getting things up and going around here. Oh, I forgot to turn this light on. Does that help? Does that help? Does this make it worse? Better? Try to make it nice. Good morning, Allie. How are you? How are you? How are you? We're just getting in and getting started. Okay. So today I just wanted to hang out. I don't have too much on the agenda. Maybe we'll just make this one nice and short and sweet. Like I was saying, this is like the fourth episode of doing this. So starting to kind of get a little bit of a flow, but at the same time, I definitely would love to hear your feedback if there's certain topics you want to hear talked about, questions that you have for me just personally. I'm pretty much an open book. So let me know. I wanted to go over a different subscription service today. It's called BabeBox. They sent this to me back in like October. I'm failing at life, and it has been far too long before I've actually spoken about them on my channel. So this box, I feel like is, I don't even know what I just did with it. Oh, here it is. Is probably like an older products and not older products. What am I trying to say? Like the box itself isn't the one that if you went on the site and ordered one is what you're going to get. It's set up like a subscription, just like Glossy Box or BoxyCharm or Ipsy or anything like that. But I've been hearing a lot of chatter in a lot of the beauty groups I'm in that people are fed up with those ones or like they're just looking for something new and different to try. So I figured now is the perfect time to kind of throw out that there is another option out there. So I'm going to read off a couple of their little claims and things. I have like my notes in here. We're professional today. I'm so unorganized. It says it's a monthly subscription service where you will get 5 to 6 full-size products that are cruelty-free with a value of up to $80 or more in the box. Let's see. I wrote like a whole blog post, so it's not, I guess, bullet point notes. Maybe that's where my error was with this. And some of them are going to have exclusive items or limited edition items, which is similar to things I've seen like in BoxyCharm or even Ipsy, where specific products are made for that company. Like I have a pharmacy mask from Ipsy, and I went onto the site to see if I could order more, and it's not there because it was made specifically for Ipsy. So something to think about. Pros to the BabeBox membership is if you order something now in April, we're in April, right? I'll lose track of everything. If you order a box in April, you'll get the April box. So they're not like on a waiting period, or I know like with Ipsy, I signed up like 1 month and then like a month or two later when I was off the waiting list, I would get that box. There's no waiting period. You're going to get a product within the next like 7 to 10 business days or so. Like they ship out pretty quickly, is what I'm getting at. And another thing was a lot of brands are recycling products that are from other subscription services or last season's products. I know that is a huge buzz topic here on YouTube and in beauty groups on Facebook. I don't know how I feel about it. At the same time, the brand, seeing it from a brand standpoint, if they have a product and they didn't sell out of it, but they know it's a great product and they need to move it, why not gain exposure by putting it in a beauty box, maybe not BabeBox, but like beauty boxes in general, even FabFitFun or anything like that. Because, hey, good morning, Nikki. Because why not? I mean, what else do they have to lose or gain other than exposure to a new community of people trying out their products? But at the same time, I don't like the idea of it being expired products or just about to expire products. Like, that's not cool because you're still paying for this service. Not saying that BabeBox does. It just kind of got me off on a tangent thinking about that. And good morning, Julian. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about that. Like, nobody wants to order something and then have it arrive like old or broken or smells funny. So one of the cons that I have written down for the BabeBox membership is that it doesn't seem to be a way to customize the box. There's no like customization quiz. Like with Ipsy, you get to go in and create your customizations, which again, that's debatable with whether they go off of that or not. But that also kind of means that there's consistency within the brand. So the 5 products that are going to be in here, or 6 products, whatever, how many products are going to be in here, are going to be the same products that if you saw me open this, you are going to order it and get the same products. So I kind of like that idea too, because there's definitely been times where I've seen people get stuff in like even FabFitFun or BoxyCharm or something like that, and I get jealous because I'm like, man, I wanted that, but I didn't get it in my box. So there's a couple of different subscription options when it comes to the BabeBox membership in general. It looks like you can get your first month free if you pay for the second month and you just pay for shipping. So it's like $6.95 for shipping and then $29 for the second month to be able to get your first month free. Like you have to have a 2-month membership essentially. They do have other programs where if you prepay 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months in full ahead of time, kind of like, again, like FabFitFun does, you get a discount. So if you do a 3-month membership, it breaks it down to about $27 a box, and then there's no shipping cost. The best deal, of course, is the 12-month paid in full, and you would get a value of $24 a box, and then free shipping with that one too. So there's no additional cost. It's just $288 for the year. And when you think about it, $288, that's not that bad. And you're going to get different products than you would get in other subscriptions, and it's something new and fun to try. It'd be a really great gift. The 6-month membership is $156. Again, I don't find that to be a bad price considering I spend, how much do I spend on my FabFitFun annual? And that only comes 4 times a year. Those are bigger boxes and more lifestyle like, but hey, good morning, Vanessa. I don't know. I guess I love different subscriptions for different reasons. So let's enough chatter about the actual subscription. Let's open up and see what was in here. Again, this was sent to me before the holidays, and I'm just now getting around to opening it up. So I'm sorry, BabeBox, if you're watching this, but I did promise I would put something. This is not sponsored or anything, by the way. They just were like, hey, we have a new subscription service. Do you want to check it out? And I was like, I like stuff like that. So let's see here. We have, and I haven't opened it in a good while, so it's like all new and fresh to me again. The Jericho Cosmetics hand cream. This has Dead Sea minerals in it, and if you could, I don't know if you can see my hands. This is embarrassing. I thought they would get better in quarantine because I wasn't, in gloves or doing facials all day every day. I feel like they've gotten worse. They are so scaly and dry. So I am excited to have this full size product that is going right here on my desk. And even my psoriasis is acting up. Anybody else? Hey, Zoller, how are you? What else is in here? We have Baddington lashes. Is that how you say that? Are they? Ooh, these are pretty. I hope you can see that. Maybe I should open. That's fine. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. And it's got a cute little case. I think we've gotten these before. Not this style. I have. But what are these? So these are Monroe 3D silk lashes. Oh, I did get the Monroe 3D silk lashes. It looks like I've only worn them once though, because they're just trimmed and there's not a lot of glue on them. So I don't remember. That's the bad thing about having so much makeup. I don't remember if I like them or not. Okay. I'll have to give them a go again. Yes, for real, Vanessa. Like my psoriasis is so bad, which is on my elbows. It's not like where I'm washing all the time, but I think it might be because I started Googling like what causes a flare up. I've always kind of had psoriasis, but it's interesting to think like it goes in and out for me. And they said a lot of allergens, which I'm sorry if you could hear how congested I am. Um, Allergens can cause it, whether it be food or environmental, stress, which I'm pretty sure we are all dealing with some level of stress at the moment. And what was the other thing? There was something else. I'll have to Google it again. It was something where I was like, oh, yep, that's what I'm doing. Lucky me. Because even on my knees, I'm starting to get like little patches of the psoriasis. And my feet are even dry. It's really weird. Logan was looking, because I was walking around like barefoot the other day, and he's like, "Your feet are like scaly and gross." And I was like, "I'm sorry. Need to give myself a pedicure or something." Allie said, "I think I saw those on a BoxyCharm add-on earlier." Yes, and I don't know. Again, I don't remember if I like them or not. They look really light, nice and fluffy. I like how the edge like tapers up. Because my favorite, I've showed you these before, the Naked Ardell's, they taper up to, like, it's not like a blunt cut at the end of the lash. It looks more natural. Are you saying aw because of the Logan feet thing? Oh, there is something in my eye. I didn't even put my contacts in today. I'm like a mess. Anybody else with me? Supposed to be all organized or getting organized since we have the time to do it, and I'm like the opposite. Okay, so we also have the Oriza, Oryza Beauty. Looks like maybe a lipstick. Ooh, in a color. I don't really wear this too often. It's like a very, very deep shade. I'm gonna have to look up the brand. I'm not familiar with them at all, but it's like, it feels good. It doesn't feel like a cheap package. I don't even want to swatch it because I want to be able to like maybe gift it away to somebody who would actually wear a color like this. As you know, I'm very boring. My lip shades are these. Oh geez, I'm dropping stuff. These. Are we seeing a pattern of my top shelf lipsticks here? I am wildly boring. This here is amazing. This is like $3 or something like that. It's the e.l.f. cream. I got this using my points on Ipsy. It's the Flesh Lick. I don't know how I feel about the name of that shade. And then this one's the Lipstick Queen Truth or Bear. I am not unique. I am pretty boring when it comes to that. So I don't wear dark colors very often. And I do have like a whole drawer of lipsticks, so I'll pass that along. What is everybody up to today? It's quiet in here today. Where's everybody at? Does anyone want to share the link on a Facebook group and get some more people in here? Let's have some fun. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't realize I didn't keep looking in the box. The Babe eyelash glue. Okay. I mean, I assume that they would have their own eyelash glue since they have lashes. Oh, it's clear. What? And it's watery. What? Have you tried this? Eyelash glue, brush on adhesive with vitamins. I'm fascinated because, like, my normal one is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe, and it's formaldehyde free, but it's like a creamy, almost like lotiony glue type of like a traditional Elmer's glue looking thing. I've never used a clear one before. I mean, it makes sense. It's just so watery. I guess I cannot knock it before I try it. That's exciting. And it basically just has retinol, vitamin C, vitamin E, and like a cross polymer in it. I assume that's some sort of binder or plastic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to glue because that's like fascinating me now. Maybe I'll put some on. Let's open up the last item in here. Vanessa wrote, she uses the Duo glue. Okay, so I have not tried the Duo glue. I'm that like person that has totally stuck with the Kiss stuff because it works for me, and I like that it's formaldehyde free. And from my knowledge, when I was looking at a Duo one, I think I was in Walgreens or something. It had formaldehyde in it, and I just didn't like the idea of that being so close to my eyeball. So, good morning, 90 Bell. But yeah, if you're looking to check out a different subscription from the ones that you're already currently subscribed, or maybe you canceled everything going into quarantine and want to try something new, this is an option for you for sure. It's pretty comparable in price, especially if you do like a 3 month or a 6 month plan. If you're hesitant to do like the full year paid in full. So the last item in the box I almost forgot to show you was the Dolce Pink cream color from, I think this is called Bang Beauty. This is a gorgeous peachy shade. This I will touch because this is like totally a me kind of shade. Ooh, a little hold on. Maybe I need to put it on. Maybe it's not a swatchy. See, without the editing, you get to hear all the weird stuff that I say that doesn't make any sense. Let's use some sort of bouncy brush because I think it's a blush, right? It's not like a lip color, is it? Before I just smear lip balm all over my cheeks. That'd be interesting. I mean, people are doing that though. I've seen lots of like peachy, glowy skin lately. So Vanessa said, I'm debating on purchasing the Ipsy or the BoxyCharm. I see you have a video on that, so I will check it out. Yes, Ipsy, I love Ipsy. I have been an Ipsy girl since 2012, February 2012. I've been doing monthly unboxings, not for them. I pay for it on my own. BoxyCharm, I go in and out. I had them for a really long time back in the day, ended it, and then restarted with like a PR type of thing where they were sending it to me, kind of like BabeBox did. And then we had a bit of a falling out. They were a bit rude to me. Things kind of conspired to where I backed off the brand, if that makes sense. But that's like my personal experience with it. It wasn't something like I was subscribed at the moment. So just full disclosure. And then, yeah, I don't know what this is. First ingredient is mineral oil. I don't know if I feel comfortable putting that on my cheeks now because that is going to make me break out. Is this supposed to be a lip balm? It doesn't say, just says cream color. But just going off the first ingredient, maybe we'll just put this on the lips. That could be pretty. Now I'm like less thrilled looking at the ingredients. I've been meh, meh. Either way, I am contemplating doing a 3-month membership, like paying for it on my own of the BabeBox, just because I mean, I'm still keeping my Ipsy, don't get me wrong. Ipsy and FabFitFun are not going anywhere. Those are like staples. Like those are like always going to be there. But I do like to like dabble with other little fun things. You know what I haven't done in a while is Glossybox still around? Um I've never done Birchbox because I felt like it was pretty much the same thing as Ipsy. Speaking of Ipsy, okay, so we talked about this last week, I think. This is my Glam Bag for March. This is my Glam Plus for April. This is all that's arrived. So I have one from March and one from April when I'm supposed to have a Glam Bag and a Plus and a Glam Bag and a Plus. It makes no sense. So that's why you haven't seen a video from me recently, because I don't have all the pieces. I've been emailing them, asking if there's something I could do. Again, I pay for this. It's not like I'm a customer just like you, and I don't work with them. They have no idea that I do video. Like, they don't care that I do this. I'm not that big of a channel that they would care, but it's still discouraging. And if somebody else out there is not getting their box when they paid for it, especially the expensive box, I did not get my March Ipsy Plus, and I had to use points on stuff. So those goodies better arrive. And I was really excited because the product I chose in March for my Plus box was like a blush palette. I think it was from the Balm, if I'm not mistaken. And it just looks so pretty. I mean, obviously I didn't need more blushes, but it was really pretty and I was really excited about it. So I'm kind of bummed. I hope it arrives at some point. That dog is so loud. Did you hear that? Excuse me. Nikki had to cancel Ipsy and BoxyCharm because you got laid off. Don't blame you whatsoever. Whatsoever. I am grateful that I was doing my esthetician stuff kind of part-time-ish, almost full-time, and then doing like my videos and things like that. And I have been grateful to have earned enough in my affiliate codes and what people are purchasing through back on the holidays. Because I don't know if you know this or if you've watched other videos on this. I know Samantha talks about this. And once we earn something, let's say we earn something in December, like people are like, I talk about a product and then I put a link in the description box and they click it. It's no cost to you guys, but we earn like 10 cents on that purchase. So then they buy a second item within the same order, we get like 5 cents. Like, it's not the same percent. Like, it's all very confusing, to be honest. Um, what was I saying? Sorry, I was reading a comment. Like, easily distracted. So if we earn commission in December, you really don't get paid out for it until like March or April. So I am grateful that you have all been so wonderful to me throughout the holiday season and purchasing things, because that is what's making me able to stay somewhat afloat right now. So I absolutely don't blame you for canceling those right now. Things will get better. I promise, girl. It'll get back to normal. What, by end of summer? That's like my goal. June, July, this shit better be over with. I'm ready to get back to life. Exactly what Vanessa said. She said when one door opens, another door, or one door closes, another door opens. And I'm totally a believer in that. Like, this is all unfortunately happening for a bigger reason. I have to believe that. I have to believe that there is going to be a positive outcome to all of this. That's how I'm making it through this, is just believing that like something good has to come of it. It has to. It has to. It has to. It better, or I'm gonna be real aggravated. But yeah, talking about the affiliate thing, a lot of, and not complaining by far, because I know there's a lot of people out there that have things way worse than myself. Like, let's say like Amazon just put out something yesterday where if we were originally earning 10% on a purchase, they sent out an email yesterday saying that we are now earning 3% on that same exact purchase. which is a little frustrating as a content creator and as, like, a person that I don't wanna say counts on that income, but, like, I do. Like, I I do. And to see that it's like if you were at work and you earn commission on something and then your boss came in and was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you like half of that now, but you're gonna do the same amount of work." It's like, that's kind of shitty. So I try to be positive. Like I said, I met with my counselor yesterday via telecom. It was my first time meeting with her because I've gone through a couple of different therapists because I just apparently I'm really picky about a lot of things in my life: wedding dresses, therapists, types of chocolate. Um, and I've never, like, I haven't met her in person, obviously, but we had such a good connection and we had a great conversation. And it's definitely restructured my mind to keep pushing in a healthy way, in a positive way. Cause sometimes I push myself in a negative way, like by bashing myself in my head. Like, I haven't worked out a lot recently and I've been saying really awful stuff up here. Like, "Michelle, you're a lazy piece of shit, you're fat, you're this, you're that, blah, 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 blah." Like, all of that negativity, like, "You need to get up and do something, you're wasting away, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack," whatever it is. And I have to, like, take those thoughts, recognize that I'm having those thoughts, the shitty thoughts, as I call them, or she called them broken thoughts. Like, she had, like, a professional way of saying it, like, way more elegant than myself, and restructure into, "This is what I'm going through right now. It's going to be okay. Give myself some grace. Move in what way I'm able to or willing to right now. Maybe go for a walk rather than getting on my hit trainer. I should be on the hit train. Look at my arm. Like, there's things I want to change about my body or get healthy. I'm by far not advocating that everyone needs to be a size two. And if you are a size two, that you need to have butts and curves and all this stuff. Like, I think we need to be okay with who we are. But there definitely comes to a point where you're like, I've taken it a little bit too far. Like, my shorts are not fitting as comfortably as they once were. So, I need to do something about it, and I need to not be hard on myself. And I say that you need to not be hard on yourself either. So it's an interesting situation that we are in, that's for sure. You would think that they would give more, being that so many people are buying stuff online now because they're home. You would think they're probably making a shit ton of money off of us, to be honest. Like, I'm speaking to Amazon specifically, but, like, there's a lot of brands doing this. For instance, I know don't quote me on this, I think it's Macy's. You know, like, all those big, like, fashion bloggers post a lot of stuff from, like, Nordstrom or, Macy's or anything like that. I think Macy's totally shut down all of their affiliate. So, like, if you link to something on there, you don't earn any commission. And that's not always why we share things. I wanna, like, clarify that. Like, if I talk about this mug and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this mug is so cute, blah, 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 blah," link in the description. Do I earn a commission? Probably, but I fucking love it. Sorry, I keep cursing today. I hope there's no kids in here. Sorry, this is, like, quarantine day, like, quarantine and chill day. Um, I love this cup, like, and this is just an example. Like, there's, at least when it comes to my content and the creators I've surrounded myself with, we all pretty much have the same mentality. Like, I'm not gonna show you something and it be like, I feel like I was pretty honest and blunt about the BabeBox. There was a couple things were dud and, like, the whatever this thing was. But there was a couple of cool things. Like, I am really interested to try this out. Color, this is where the customization might have come in. Like, I would never have picked a beautiful color like this. It's just not for me. That kind of a thing. What's another one? Ulta. Oh, were you guys on Twitter? What was it, like 10 days ago now? Ulta shut down all of their affiliate networks and commission abilities. And they had just started their 21 days of beauty, and content creators lost their shit. Like, at least in the groups that I was in, and I do not blame them whatsoever because they had all spent so much time, effort putting into blog posts and videos talking about week by week by week what's good, what's crap, what's their recommendations, this and that. And then to find out that, like, all of that work is gonna go uncompensated. Not that we do it that the company's gonna pay us, often that's called a sponsorship. That's a totally different realm. I'm talking about affiliate networks at this moment. The links in those description boxes, we're earning them 0 commission. So it's almost like I don't know how to explain it. We do put content out because we genuinely want to, but there is that little part that's like, "Hey, if I'm able to help keep my electricity on by doing what I love and treating this like a position, like a job," um, it's upsetting to go from earning a commission to earning 0. Like, would you show up to work even if you loved your job if you were not going to get paid? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like volunteer work at that point, which volunteering is great. I feel like you always have to, like, on the internet, like, cover your butt either way. Like, I'm definitely not saying one thing and, like, undercutting something else. I hope that makes sense. Hi, Rylan. How are you? Do you like my shirt? It's a little tight because it's a junior shirt, but I got it in an extra large, and like I said, I'm a little fluffy right now, if you know what I mean. Again, I can joke about it because I'm okay, and I know that I'm gonna be able to, like, snap it together at some point and get a little bit healthier. So I hope nobody takes that as an offense. But my shirt is an extra large, and it's from Target, and I ordered it online, and I love it so much, and it's got flowers and geranium. I can't say that. Geraniums? Am I saying that right? We've got tulips, we got roses, cornflower. Do I already have a coffee stain on it? Probably. My freaking life, man. I ruin it. I can't have nice things. I can't have nice things. What's everybody up to? What's new? What's groovy? Mm. I did order because I like to share little tidbits within my little videos. Full of flowers. Yes, I love flowers. As you know, because I have my desert rose company. So I ordered another one of these sponges because I will probably never buy, unless it's like in a beauty box or something, another beauty blender. This is incredible. And it was, oh crap, was it $5? Hold on, maybe I could pull up my order. I ordered it from Walmart, which they're another one that shut down all their affiliate networks. So poo poo on them. Target has not, though. Target's still working with people. So if I can link to this in the description box once this video goes up, I will. If you're interested in buying it, definitely no pressure. It's like $5 or $6. It's somewhat damp because I kind of like got it squishy, but then didn't use it this morning. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so soft, but it's not flocked in the way that it feels creepily fuzzy. I don't know. I'm obsessed, and I will probably not buy a beauty blender. And those better not get discontinued. Just my freaking luck. Everything I fall in love with gets discontinued. What was I looking for? Stores, shop. There we go. Pull up my order because I don't remember how much it was. But yeah, I was on the Walmart website and I noticed that they had toilet paper. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I should order this because we're getting lowish. Like, I need at least one package, you know? Who knows if it's going to actually arrive? I have a feeling they're going to be like, "Oh, we're out of stock," and it somehow the website had an error and it let you order it. But I had to at least try. But to get free shipping, they fucking got me. To get free shipping, you had to order, what is it, $35 worth of stuff. So, in a frantic, because I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's in stock right now. It's going to go out of stock." I just started like throwing things that were on my wish list into the cart to get to $35. And it just so happened that the things that were on my wish list were makeup. Because I mean, would anything else be on the wish list? Ooh, I am a terrible consumer. But to be fair, I'm going to use all this stuff. And it's like favored. So that's why I wanted to share it with you. So the first thing I added to the order was I wish there was a way for me to like, I don't know how to get a picture onto a live. So let me see if I can open this up and just like turn my screen. Okay, it definitely wasn't $1.50, so I don't know why it's showing the price of $1.50. It's random. So obviously the Walmart website is messing up. The Dove exfoliating body polish, I talked about this in my video that I did called Products I've Purchased More Than 3 Times. Love that stuff. It's like creamy, but it has a little bit of a light grit. And since my hands and my feet and my body is just so excessively dry, I'm getting low on the bottle that I have. So I was like, hmm, time to replenish. So I got one of those. What else did I get? I got the sponge, which was, now that we're on the order, how much was this? $5. Okay, this sucker is like what, $20? Maybe more, the beauty blender. And I don't like the Real Techniques one. I think I have a couple of them because I got a set of them, but like I don't like using them. And this is magical. You need to try it if you are wanting to try a new sponge. And then last week we tried a blush from e.l.f. And there was some beautiful soul out there that recommended a shade to me because I was saying that the one that I had, I think this one's called Always Cheeky. The one I had was like, oh, geez, it's very peachy, which is beautiful, but I kind of wanted something a little more rosy, more pinkish. And I hate that the live chat doesn't post onto the video afterwards. So I don't remember what the color was, but I did order another one called Always Rosy. So hopefully that's a shade I will like as well. And then, of course, I had to get a backup. Where is it? I don't know if I have an open one right now. I think I ran out of it. My favorite brow pencil of life. Like, seriously, if this gets discontinued, I'm going to go to every store and buy every single freaking one. It is the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Definer mechanical eye pencil or eyebrow pencil. I get it in brunette. Sometimes I get the dark brown, sometimes I get the lighter one so I can like feather things in. It's what I have in my makeup artist kit. It's what I usually have here, but I think I'm out right now. It's a good thing I ordered one. It is the best. And it's like $7, $8, sorry, $8. It's the freaking best. Love it. And then when I was in some sort of store, I wrote down on my makeup wish list because I keep like a list in my phone. God, I have problems. A list in my phone of makeup that I see, or like if I'm watching a video, I'll like type it into my little list. And this was one of them. It was the Maybelline Color Sensation, the Buffs Nude Lust. It's a very specific name, and I know they have like 12 million different colors. Let's see. And I looked through my collection. So that's why I wrote it down and I didn't buy it that day that I saw it in the store, even though I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a me color, beautifully boring. It was something like this, but it looked like it had like a satin comfortable sheen, but not too balmy that it was like a light wash. It looked like it was actually going to pack a punch. And I didn't own it already because I have like an embarrassing amount of Maybelline lipsticks, but apparently I didn't have that one. So I'm excited to have that on my order. And I think that's all. Yeah, that and the toilet paper, which it says it's preparing my order. It hasn't shipped yet. The moment it hits the ship, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. Because I ordered some off of toilet paper off of Amazon. And I'm in like a family support group on Facebook, like where if, at least in my neighborhood, that if like somebody sees baby wipes, they'll take a picture or they'll buy a couple and be like, hey, who needs baby wipes? It's supposed to be like a, what's the word I'm looking, like a co-op, like everybody's helping each other out type of thing. And I saw some people post that when they bought toilet paper off of Amazon, that it was actually a scam and that Amazon had to refund them the money, that the company got to keep the money, but they weren't shipping any toilet paper or any sort of products to anybody. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. Like people are scamming. I mean, are we shocked? Like people scam people all the time. This is just like an awful time to do it. Oh, let me read some comments here. Not that there's a good time to scam people, but Amelia. Oh, I love the name Amelia. Amelia wrote, speaking of toilet paper, a 500 pack of disposable face masks on Amazon is $400. If you need a face mask, like DM me. I will, like, give me like the cost of shipping or something. I will make you some. Like, do not pay $400 for disposable masks. I mean, because do they really like, yes, they're giving you a barrier, but they're probably just as good as, like, putting, like, several layers of cotton. And, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a scientist. I don't know things. Have I tried the eyebrow soap thing yet? No, but a part of me, like, isn't interested in trying it simply because I'm super oily and acne prone, and I'm terrified of, like, leaving soap on my skin. I even have, what do they call it? The Babe Lash, I think that's what it's called. I could be making that name up. But you put it like there's one formula that you put near your eye, and then there's one formula that goes on the brow, and it helps, like, them grow and be stronger and stuff like that. And it makes me break out every single time I use it. So, my skin is not prepared for oils that heavy or, I'm assuming soap to be in the area. So, yeah, I have not tried that personally. Although I hear it works for people. I mean, I like using the L'Oreal Brow Definer. If I have to, this was sent in a PR, which is why I have it, but I think it's enormously overpriced when the L'Oreal one is pretty much the same thing. It's the Precisely My Brow from Benefit. It's great. It's awesome. If it was the same price as the L'Oreal, I would totally buy this one, but it's not. This one's like 20 bucks. But I'm using that up just because I have it. But I do like the Gimme Brow Benefit one. What is it called? Yeah, just Gimme Brow, I think. Is that what? I don't know. It's like this thing where it's got like the tiny little and it goes, yeah. You get my drift. I've tried other drugstore ones like that. They are not the same. Brow pencils, yes. The little spoolie thing, not the same. Because I've used one, I think it was a Maybelline one, and it made my brows as if I had sprayed so much hairspray on them. Like they were crunchy. I was terrified that like touching my brow hairs and they were like gonna fall off or break or something. Like obviously they didn't, but it just felt like they were going to. So I'm very picky when it comes to my brow gel. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? It's like a brow gel. I don't know how to explain it. Pomade or whatever. No, it's not a pomade. Pomades are, yeah. What else we got in here? What else can we chat about? Good things. Got my orders coming up. What else have I? I did place a Joann's order last night. Logan can't hear me. It was one of those things like where you're like sitting in bed and like scrolling through things, and I was like, I want a rotary cutter, like one of those round little things to cut fabric. And I was like, that would make my life so much easier with doing the mask. Or now, I have my sewing machine and like I have fabric that I've hoarded and like outfit. I think I showed on Instagram. I have like cute little onesies where they were in bad enough condition that I didn't want to donate it to somebody, but like the front would be okay. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what if I could turn this fabric into something and it could be like a memory?" I know people like turn old clothes into or blankets into like quilts and stuff. I'm not a quilt type of person, but like I was like, "What can I do with this?" So I hoarded a bunch of stuff. Now I'm grateful because now I'm able to make masks or I don't know what else. Maybe I'll make like cute little headbands or something like that. But yeah, I was on Joann's and I started filling up my cart and then I realized that it's free shipping if you spend $50. I think I just have a shopping problem. I'm missing walking around Target or Walmart or a store in general. Kohl's. I miss Kohl's. I just like walking around, looking at what's new, perusing the aisles. Sometimes I do it with a friend, sometimes I do it alone. Ulta, I have spent, I want to say there was one time I went with a friend and she's like, honey, you know that we've been here for 3 hours and you literally have not bought anything. And I'm like, I know, I'm not here to buy anything. I'm here to just like touch all the things, which obviously is a terrible idea right now. Touch all the things and look at what's new and spray all the spritzes. And I'm totally that person. I'm a putterer. I like to putter. Yeah, because my mom's not a shopper. She would always be like, "Michelle, wanna go to the mall with me and just putter?" And we would just, like, window shop. That's our word for window shop. I don't know if other people use that word, but window shopping, because we didn't have money. Like, growing up, my mom didn't have the money to, like, buy stuff, but we would, like, look at things, and maybe that's how I am who I am today, is, like, I can give credit to my mom. Because 'Cause let's say we saw this mug, which r this was ridiculously priced at $10, okay? It's a frickin' mug, meaning I could go to the dollar store and get a mug for a dollar. So let's say we saw this mug out and about, and she's like, "Ugh, Michelle, like, I couldn't spend $10. Why don't we take a picture?" Well, obviously, back then we didn't take a picture, but, like, a mental picture, or, like, we would write down details, and then she would go home and try to make it for me. And I don't mean just, like, mugs, but that would be, like, even clothing. I had lots of beautiful Easter dresses as a child that either my grandmother or my mother made us, and I'll have to see if I can find a picture and, like, put it up on my story, my Instagram story after this. I know I have one on my phone, or maybe I could show you through here if I can find it quick enough. And we never just bought stuff. I don't know how to explain that. Like, we would always find a way to, like, make it, or she would go to Goodwill and put, like, 2 outfits to like, 2 pieces together and sew them together, or whatever she did with her magical hands, and create something new that was similar to what we saw in a magazine. Or because that's something, who remembers doing that? Going through magazines and cutting out, like, cool pictures and creating our own, like, little, like, lookbooks. I definitely still have some of those out in the garage. I definitely still have those. That was, like, one of my favorite pastimes ever, was to, like, make my own magazine. And maybe that's why I enjoy doing, like, this kinda stuff. I like creating, I like making something, I like doing that. Where is my how do you find photos on an iPad? Gosh, I'm like a geriatric grandma when it comes to this stuff. Oh, there it is, okay. Because I know I have an album. If I could find the album. Let me find the album. I said I miss Target too. I do too! We need to get together after. I know you're kinda far, but, like, we need to find a way to get together afterwards and just, like, walk around a mall or something together. That would be so fun. It is just nice to get out and walk around sometimes and get inspiration, because I find myself, I'm definitely more of a buyer nowadays. I'm grateful, but, like, I am somewhat in a little bit better situation than my mom was when she was my age, but at the same time, I'm totally a cheap person, and if I could have made this mug and, like, had the knowledge of how to do this, I totally would have done it rather than paying the $10. But then I probably would have spent more on the materials in this instance, so I am more aware of making that smart decision, whereas my mom, like, just would have said no right off the bat. So that's where we differentiate. My mom's awesome. Oh, is my mom here today? Sometimes she watches the lives. She's at home. She's in New York. They're good. I talked to her yesterday or the day before. The days are blurring together. I talk to her quite often. I send her, like, videos of the kids when they're doing stupid stuff, or even when they're it's funny. Like, if they're fighting, I'll try to, like, get a little video, because then I'll send it to my mom, and the reason I do that is because she's not here, and she is on the other side of the country, and I don't know, there's something about, I just find it so entertaining, and she'll be like, "Oh, Michelle, don't be so hard on them." I'm like, "Mom, I'm just trying to, like, bring you into those moments." I don't know, does that make sense? I send her the good stuff too when they're being cute and things like that. Okay, I just have to find the album. Oh, there it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. Okay, this might be blurry. Is my dad on here today? Sometimes he watches my lives too. Okay, okay, I just need to show you. I hope this is coming out clear. I can't see if you can see. I hope you can. So, obviously, this is me because 'cause I'm the oldest. This is my dad, and he has still that same big, beautiful hair. This is my one sister, Melissa, down here, and then my other sister, Melanie, and you can kinda see the dresses, but I think these are the ones my grandma made, if I'm not mistaken. I hope you can see that. I'll have to post this on this. Oh, jeez. on a story or something like that. He does have bitchin' hair. How do I oh, this isn't a touch screen. I literally just touched my computer screen as if it's a touch screen. I'm so stupid. Okay, let me he does. My dad, even nowadays, he's like he's my parents are together, but, and they haven't been since I was 11. It's fine. I'm not bitter about it. They're 2 totally different humans, and it's I will have to go into a different live about that. But my dad's like a cool cat, and I'm talking about my biological dad. I have my dad, like my stepdad too. I call him dad. Confusing. But my dad is kinda like a hippie, like a rocker hippie, like a heavy metal rocker, like Iron Maiden and back in the day, like big hair bands and stuff. So, my dad's a cool cat. He's a beautiful drawer. He would sketch things out for, like, tattoo artists and things like that, so my rock father, yes, absolutely, and he's super creative when it comes to photography. Like, he definitely has taught me or, like, I'll show him pictures that I'm taking here or, like, the videos, and he'll be able to kinda give me some tips and tricks, on how to fix it. Like, his mind works in a different way than I think any of ours does. Whereas my mom is definitely more of the crocheter. Like, I think that's what she knitting, crocheting. She has her crochet business on Etsy. Like, she creates where is it? I had like a little owl in here. I don't know, I've moved everything around, but I've definitely posted her stuff on my channels before. She makes the cutest little, like, crochet creatures and blankets and, like, baby stuff to adult stuff. I'm trying to get her to make me a Yoda, a baby Yoda. I'm like, "Mom, I need the child in my life." And she's like, "Well, you have children." I'm like, "No, no, 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 the child." And my stepdad, he is so handy. Like, he can look at, like, a machine or, like, some sort of mechanical thing. I guess both of my dads kinda do that, like, mechanical stuff and, like, fix cars, and I remember, like, he taught me how to, like, change my oil, and I had this old Honda Accord, like, the kind where the lights flip up, okay? That was my first car, '87 Honda Accord, and the catalytic converter to the flex pipe was broken or some shit like that, and he's like, "No, you're not taking this to the shop. You're going to get under your car and fix it." And I was like, "The" and I did. So, I mean, he was there telling me what to do, but I remember being that whiny teenager that was like, "Oh, but I don't want to." And now I'm, like, grateful. Not that I could probably do it again, but, like, I'm sure if something was wrong, I could maybe tinker around, and maybe that's why I, like, have my woodworking stuff, and I like working with tools, and I'm not afraid to fix our toilet when it was literally spewing out water a couple weeks back. Did you see that Instagram story? It's literally flooding our house. My kids are, like, screaming. Logan's like, "I don't know what to do," and I'm, like, in there trying to fix shit. Both sets of my parents have, definitely taught me to be handy. I fixed our sinks the last week. Yeah. Amelia said, "My sister is a paramedic, and if they get a call of respiratory issues or flu-like symptoms, they have to double glove, double mask, and wear a suit. I miss her when she works, but I know she's helping." Yeah, that's crazy to like, imagine how they're feeling in their bubble. Like, I'm assuming there's still a chance that, like, the sickness like, those tiny little baby particles could somehow find their way in, but, like, they're trying to, like, be as precautious, but I imagine it's hot and uncomfortable and, like, I'm grateful that there's people out there that are able to push past that mental toughness and be like, "No, no, no, like, this is non-negotiable. I'm here. Let's help people." Allie said, "My grandma used to make all of mine and my brother's Halloween costumes." Nice! And 2 years ago, my oldest, when she was 2, wore a Minnie Mouse. I love Minnie Mouse costume. Oh, and the nephew wore the Mickey. Oh, that is so cute. Yep, I'm like a fixer. Like, Logan is so smart, and he's so dynamic with, like, an intelligence side of this, and I feel like And this isn't a knock on myself, but I'm just not an intelligent person. I'm just not a scholar. Maybe that's the better term. I've just never I mean, I know things. I'm more handy. I feel like I know weird random ass shit that like maybe other people don't know. Or at least I'm willing to try and learn. Like I do a lot of Googling, I'll watch lots of videos on how to do stuff and I'm like, okay, I could do it. Whereas Logan's definitely like, I'm not even gonna try, let's hire somebody. And I think that's where we kind of like balance each other out. Especially if I get lazy, I know I could turn to him and be like, can you just hire somebody? Because I know he will. Hmm. Allie said my sister-in-law is a nurse, and she said the ICU nurses are like, let's do this shit. Man, those are some badass people. They're gonna need a hardcore vacation after this. And I hope there's a way, like all the nice things we're doing to repay them right now and the signs that we're putting up in the yard. Yes, it's all nice and recognition, but like I feel like after all this, they should all get like 2 weeks of vacation. And maybe not all take it at the same time. Maybe it needs to be spread out or a week here, a week there, or I don't know. Like if I owned a hospital or some sort of medical organization, that would be like my next thought is like, how do I genuinely repay the favor that these people are doing? Because they're keeping people alive. I can look your Instagram, maybe take. Wait, say that again, 90 Bell. I'm confused by. Maybe I just read it wrong, but can you write that again? Amelia said, my sister has to bring her backup uniform because halfway through the shift, they have to wash their uniforms and change into their backups while they get washed. They have a laundry room. That's an interesting, like, I mean, that sounds annoying to like have to change your outfit halfway through your shift, but maybe that brings everybody peace of mind and actually helps prevent the spread too. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But that's a lot to remember, like, leaving in the morning, be like, "Okay, coffee, water, lunch, second outfit, first outfit, this, that," like, that's a lot to keep track. And he wrote, "And I'm sorry I forgot to follow on IG." Yeah, I'll put something on my story, I'll try to remember to do that afterwards. So I have this whole album on my phone or tablet or whatever, cloudness, and it's all, like, old pictures of me, like oh god, that's cringy. Me in, like, belly shirts and I don't know if anybody's interested in going down memory lane with me. My mom, when she was pregnant with me at her baby shower, like, I just keep these random special photos that I've kinda come up around, like, when we, like, declutter or go through stuff, and I kept a couple of them on my phone just because or in my I keep calling it my phone, but my cloud or whatever. So if I'm having a moment where I'm like, "Man, I miss this," or "I miss my mom," or this or that, I can just look at it and be like, "I know she's okay. I know she's happy. I know she still loves me." Um, I haven't seen her in 2 years, and I was really looking forward to and I don't wanna get emotional about it, but, like, our wedding's in September, and we're getting married on our date, whether it's a wedding or an elopement or whatever, like, that is our date, right? We'll figure it out. I'm not honestly, for some reason, I'm not stressed about it because it still feels so far away, and because I don't have a dress, it's almost like a sign. But, what was I saying? Oh, if my parents can't come out for the wedding, like, they already have their ticket and everything all, like, set up, but if, like, this whole corona thing, like, because my mom and my stepdad are very and my dad, they're all very high risk, and I would not want them to come if this shit is still around. Sorry, I keep cursing. Oh, um, it would be really hard for me. I know that they weren't able to be there, like, when my kids are born or other situations I've been in, but this was, like, the one thing where I was like, "Man, they're actually gonna come, this is great." They'd never been out here before, and I haven't seen my mom in 2 years, and I was really counting on, like, our wedding being, like, almost like a family reunion because we have, like, relatives that were coming from Texas, Florida, like, my family, and not to count even Logan's whole family that's was planning on coming, and it's just hard to think like, putting the wedding aspect aside, because like, I'll deal with that, it's fine. It was more so, like, the family reunion aspect and bringing everybody together that I'm getting kinda, like, emotional about. Yeah, I should do a throwback Thursday. I just didn't know if anybody was interested in seeing these because I feel like a lot of the internet is people showboating and look at what I'm doing and look at this and look at how beautiful this is and how perfect my life is. And we definitely, I mean, we all do the whole positive highlight reel of social media. We all do it, right? But at the same time, it's kind of like some people use it for attention. And I don't mean like, hey, look at how cool this is. But like people will like call out stuff and you know they're blatantly just looking for a reaction, right? And I try to not be that person because these pictures mean a lot to me because they're memories and moments for me. But I know like posting them, like most people are not going to give a shit. Like seeing me in like my old cheerleading uniform, I look at this picture and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember that. I remember what we did after. And there's that meaning for me personally. And then I know I could post that photo and like people would be like, okay, I have pictures like that too. I don't know. Am I being just negative about it? Probably. Maybe that's my negative side and I need to have my positive. Maybe these are my little fairies or whatever we want to call them. Amelia said since I'm 13. You're 13. Oh my gosh, you're just a baby and I keep cursing. I'm so sorry. Ignore everything I'm saying. Don't curse. It's uncouthful. I'm aware of that. Obviously, can't work in the first responder field yet. My mom and I delivered over 225 meals. Wow. That is incredible. You're helping out in a way that you're able to. That is awesome. I get what you're saying, that your sister deserves more praise, but don't discount what it is that you are doing. That's something that, like, I would like help with. That's why I'm meeting with a counselor too. I tend to catastrophize, be an all or nothing, but I also discount a lot of what I do. And I don't want you to do that either. That would be my advice to you. You are doing some badass stuff too, okay? Oh, I cursed again. Damn, I'm really bad at this. I'm so sorry. I'm in a moment today. Yeah, 225 meal. Where do you even find the food for that? No, that is incredible. You are helping people who are unable to help themselves in an inconsistent environment right now. That is amazing. I can't believe I've been on here for a little over an hour already. I hope you guys aren't getting bored of me. What else could we talk about? Or should we end it here today? I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it. We're kind of just hanging out today. Mm. My coffee is real good today. I used the Dunkin' Donuts signature, and I hate that I'm using these right now, but the Keurig pods. Because if you know, I've tried to make a more sustainable transition with our lifestyle. So I have the pods, and I know they're super wasteful. But it was the signature Dunkin' dark roast, and then I put, because my little Keurig machine that the kids got me, on one side, it has, like, a little frother thing that you put, like, your cream or milk or whatever, and when I did my Walmart pickup the other day, I got the sweet and creamy almond milk creamer because I don't like putting sugar and I don't like cream because I can't handle it, but I put, like, a tablespoon in the little frother thing, and I didn't even put any additional flavor, and this is delightful. This is so good, and I love, like, dark coffees. I like actually tasting the coffee, as long as it's not bitter and, like, making my throat feel weird. Your brother has the reusable pods he uses every day. I have one of those, so that's why I'm disappointed in myself that I ended up giving in and ordering, like, the traditional Keurig pods, but I found that, we don't even though we're home now and we're drinking coffee a little more often, because we drink like 1 cup a day in the morning. Usually Logan and I will like brew our cups and go sit outside and play Mancala and I kick his ass. And um that's kind of been our like little morning routine lately. But traditionally we're so go, 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 go. We don't always make coffee here at home or have time to or patience to do it. So when I have the bags, they go bad. Like it doesn't taste the same. Even if I put it in an airtight like container, like I don't know if there's a way to like seal it up better. Maybe you have some tips or tricks because we don't go through a bag of coffee. I think the label says like every 2 weeks or something. I could go like a month. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been spoiled and I'll stop at like Dunkin' on the way to work or Starbucks or something like that. But I do have a reusable pod and they do work. They are pretty cool. I just need to not be lazy. People in our community donated money so we could pay local restaurants to make a bunch of. Oh, that's how you did it. How cool. See, that even like brought in and supported the local restaurants that are open too. Like, oh, wow, that was so smart. Delivered them to soup kitchens, homeless shelters, and battered women's shelters. That is, huh, wow, you're incredible. You're only freaking 13. And for Easter, I made Easter baskets for the kids at the batter shelter. That probably changed them. Like, those moms are going through a situation, or parents, I should say. It's not a, I mean, for the most part, it's always a girl. Moms. Um, to the point where they probably weren't able to give their kids anything for Easter. Not, that we need stuff, but it is nice. Like, even for myself, I shared with you guys last week that I just got my kids like a couple little things because it's nice and it makes them feel good and it creates that sense of normalcy and tradition. Ew, there's a fly. Ah, sorry, bugs. Um, no, that is incredible. You probably gave them a smile that they wouldn't have otherwise had. So that is really, 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 really awesome. Cassie, hi Cassie. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. I have a southern accent, but my boyfriend says I say coffee like you because I watch you. Yes! I love that. It's not coffee. That literally sounds disgusting coming out of my mouth. It's coffee. And I'm not even forcing like that. I don't have a large accent. I feel like I speak pretty normal, but there's definitely some words I say. And Logan's like, stop. I'm like there was that tag going around from New York Nico. Was it on Instagram or TikTok? Um, and it was like the best New York accent. And my son's like, you should do it, mom. I was like, I don't really have a New York accent. Like, I have like little tidbits. And I was watching all the videos and I'm like, oh, those people are forcing it hard. Hard. Some people put their coffee in the fridge. That's genius. Does it like take the scent out? I feel like anytime I put something in the fridge where like an onion, like I have to wrap it up really good because I feel like it absorbs everything else in the fridge. I know, I guess it. And Nicole Concelos. I don't know if I know Nicole. I'm gonna write that down in my little notes. I'm gonna Google her after this. Or you can send me a link, Allie. Nicole Concelos. Maybe her and I could do like a little collaboration or something. And just have like a little New Yorker moment. That'd be kind of cool. Let me see. Where's my to-do list? Oh my gosh, my freaking to-do list is like 1,200 things long. I need to call my eye doctor today because I said how I didn't put contacts in, and I realized I'm like going on my last pair of contacts. I'm so irresponsible. My mom is from Long Island, and she says coffee like you, but it's more subtle. Yeah, coffee. Long Island. Now she probably has a pretty strong accent. At least everyone I've met from Long Island has had it. Stephanie Lang. I'm gonna put her on my little list too. The name sounds familiar. But, like, if you've been watching me for a little while, you know that I'm terrible with names. I'm better at faces. So if I Google her and see her, I'll be like, "Guess who it is." Hang. You and her are my absolute favorite. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. I feel like I have this like little corner of the internet and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. It's even better, like we talked about earlier in the live, that I'm able to make a little bit of affiliate commission off of doing this. And it's like, oh my gosh, these dogs are freaking out. What is going on? There's a stray cat in the neighborhood, and I feel like it's just been pissing like it walks on like the walls and it just like looks at the dogs in the like the backyards. And it's just like, I'm not a big cat person. I'm sorry if you're a cat person. I'm not against them. I think they're cute. I think they're cuddly and they're soft and they like clean themselves and they like I don't have a problem. They're just not my preferred animal. Wow, I am so sorry. There's like dog World War III going on out there. Change my makeup life because I have very hooded eyes. I feel like as I've aged and had more like thyroid issues, and by that I mean like my levels are fluctuating, and I know that because I could tell by my nails. I could tell about my eye area. That is like for me, there's like something going on in that area, and I feel like I've been more hooded lately. So I feel you. Like I still have a little space, but there is definitely like a hangover spot. Yeah. So I've had to like accept that this is what I'm going through, put a little hyaluronic acid to keep the area hydrated, and then put a little bit of an eye cream on top so that it's moisturized. Not perfect by far, girl. You should see my skin. There was a breakout on my chin the size of a dime. Like, and I had one on my nose. It's starting to heal. My skin has been not happy with quarantine. You would have thought we would all be beautiful and glowing right now, and it's been so bad. I don't know what's going. Probably because I'm probably eating like shit. Probably eating too much chocolate. So this is probably too TMI. But what was it? Like a couple days ago, I was at the sewing machine and I was like, I want M&Ms. And luckily, so right when everything started to like hit the fan, I did like a Walmart pickup and I ordered those like bigger zipper bags of M&Ms of all different flavors because I remember saying to the lady when I was picking them up, I was like, "Yo, if I'm going down, I'm going down with M&Ms in my tummy and Reese's because M&Ms and Reese's are like their life, okay?" And I remember sitting at my sewing machine and be like, "I want some M&Ms." So I went and got like those little ramekins I have and I filled up a little ramekin. So that's how I portion it for myself, right? You have your little ramekin and I'll be like, eat my M&Ms and sewing along and eat another little M&M, sewing along. And then afterwards I was like, I want more. To the point where I was like, "Bro, like this is not just like little baby craving, like this is like getting to be a problem. What's going on?" I thought I was PMSing and like I just like spit everywhere. I thought I was PMSing and I looked at my little calendar because I keep it charted in my phone and I was like, nope, I'm just getting quarantine fat. Quarantine cravings, I should say. Shouldn't talk poorly about myself. Um, yeah, I had more M&Ms. Fuck it. I will regret it later. I That's probably what my skin is talking to me. Let's see. What about favorite under eye creams or serums? I'm currently using the No More Baggage, looking for more. Okay, so I have the No More Baggage. Okay. And I don't know if this is like an old one. Is there a date on it? But does yours look like this? Like it's really difficult to squeeze out and it's like really stiff? Is that what it's supposed to look like? So I have 2 other bottles of this, brand new, not opened. I think I've gotten them. Um, this is how yours looks too? Okay. So it made me think like mine was bad or something. Um, I have some up on my Mercari, so if you want it, but I'm not pushing you to buy my stuff if you don't want to. I have 2 unopened bottles, and the reason I'm not gonna keep them is because, like, I didn't know if this was consistency, and I just didn't like the I don't know, there was something about it that, like, I personally didn't like. I have other little eye creams or gels that I like a little bit better. Yours is like that too? Okay. See, I'm able to, like, smoosh it out. It's one of those I think it's a texture thing for me. Ooh, I'm gonna put it on my hands, it kinda feels good. My hands are in need of attention. But yeah, I have 2 unopened bottles posted on my Mercari because I'm like, "Man, it is not my favorite." If you don't know, Mercari is like a sales app, kinda like Poshmark. I do have a referral link where you get, like, $10 if you sign up through my link, and then I think I get, like, a kickback of points or something like that. So I'll post that link in the description box of this video when this video goes live here in a moment, because 'cause we'll have to finish up here in a moment. I think it's gonna kick me off here in a couple minutes. It does work when my eyes are puffy and the next morning after crying, I feel the tightness. That is another thing is, like, with Logan being home the last few days, we haven't been, like we've been getting along, but there's definitely those moments where I'm like, "You are being so annoying." Like, I literally wanna stab you. I'm not don't take that serious, like, I would never do that. But, like, I'll say that to him, I'll be like, "I'm gonna stab you. Like, stop annoying me." Like, sorry, I'm rubbing my nose. But he'll, like I'll have my coffee cup, and I like sipping. I'm a person that will sip. I'm also a person that like little snacks. So I'll have like my little bowl of cereal or something, and I'll leave it out. And he'll like go and like throw everything away. And I'm like, what are you doing? Stop touching my stuff. Like I'm a sipper. Like I'm still drinking that. Put it down. So when I say argue, that is our level of argue. We never argue about anything real. We usually get along pretty good. But like the little or like he's playing video games right now, and I had to, like, close the door and tell him, like, I was doing my live, because 'cause he'll be, like, screaming I'm probably screaming right now. He'll be, like, screaming playing Call of Duty, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm trying to work. Shut up." Like, he just gets on my nerves. Oh, I feel like there's something on my nose. Oh, my makeup's creasing. So that is a cool thing about being home is, like, I've been able to play with some different makeup that I have tried and didn't really like, but I'm trying to use it up because it's past being able to return it or do anything with it. Like, it's not something I could gift to like, whatever the reason being. And I'm like, "Well, right now I don't give a crap what I look like, so let's use it and play with it and maybe find a way to make it work." So, same thing with my outfits. Maybe not today, this is a new shirt, but yesterday I wore this cute little sundress that I bought like 2 summers ago, but I've never had some reason, I've just never had the place to wear it or the guts to wear it or and it was literally it was like flowy and I tied it up on the bottom all Lou the Rose style. The thing is it's spaghetti strap, so you can't really wear a bra, but since I was home, I just wore like a cute lacy little bralette. And I'm like, "Man, I'm actually enjoying the stuff that I haven't been able to, like, declutter because I do genuinely like it and want to wear it, and now I have the chance to wear it." So I've been dressing up. Like, there was another day I wore, the green sundress that I tried on, the Old Navy dress in my last try-on haul that I just posted. Did that go out yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. And the kids were like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "Nowhere, the living room." Like, I just wanna feel, like, pretty and girly, so I've been wearing lots of little sundresses here at home. But I've also been wearing a lot of pajamas and leggings. It does wear oh, I already read that. You know what you might like? I don't know if I can pick this up. I just got this. This was sent in PR, just full disclosure, but I have this little mini fridge that I'm keeping right over here. I kinda do wish that they had sent it in a white or a gray. I love this color, but it's definitely more of a Sophia color, so she keeps trying to steal it to be in her room. But it's this little mini fridge. How cute. So I have like a different or I think this is a face cream. I have a bunch of eye gels in here. Like cryo thing. I shoved in a bunch of masks because I have way too many to fit them eloquently in here. This is the Revitalash. Oh, that's what it's called. Revitalash serum that I put on my brows. And little eye gels over here. And this is the cutest. little fridge, and it just keeps it cold or chilled. Because I was keeping all that stuff in our refrigerator, but since I've been doing, like, mass shopping and then not shopping for, like, a week or 2, I've needed the real estate in the fridge, so I'm really grateful that they sent that out because that's where I can kinda keep my goodies and keep them chilly, and it's, like, right here, so when I'm getting ready, I could, like, because I found myself being lazy, though, where I didn't wanna go to the fridge in the kitchen to get my eye gels, so I just wouldn't use them, so now that they're handy, Imma use them some more. I've been looking at relationship books to read the last 2 days. Yeah, because some days, him and I get along just fine, we'll, like, cook together, we'll sit outside and play games, I think you saw I got those new lawn chairs that are like, Chase, like, ones. I got them off of Kohl's and I got an amazing deal. If you're looking for outdoor stuff because you wanna, like, spend some more time, like, I'm so grateful that I was able to get those because something changed about the backyard. Like, I've been outside more, and I hope that mojo keeps going as we get back into the regular flow of routines and stuff. But yeah, like, some days we get along and we just do stuff together, and then other days he totally, like, quarantines him off to video games, and I barely like, yesterday, I think I, like, barely saw him. He played video games all day. We eat together, but even then, like, we're both, like, on our phones. But then there's days where we do everything together. It's very confusing. None of this makes sense. Yeah, I do like the color. I just think for the aesthetic of the room, I wish it was, like, a soft pink or a gray or a white. So maybe I'll end up gifting that one to Sophia, and then I'll buy myself one. Maybe a little bit bigger one for myself because this is, I think, the small version that I saw on their site, and they have, like, a next size up, so maybe I'll get myself the next size up because I have so much stuff. So much stuff. What was the other thing? Oh, they sent a juicer. So somebody asked on my Instagram last week, and I forgot to answer their question when I posted, like, "Hey, do you have questions?" And one of them was about the juicer that I got. I guess it arrived like 2 weeks ago now. I have not used it. I did when we got our last pickup order. I did order apples and celery and carrots and all this other stuff that I was reading online that you could be able to juice. I just haven't been brave enough to try it because I feel like I'm going to frig it up and waste all my vegetables or not like it and it's going to taste like poo poo. And I guess I just need to try it and like shut up and try it because juicers are cool. I like the idea of it. I hear that celery juice helps detox the skin, so like clear out the gut so that your body can workflow better. But yeah, let me see if I have any other questions before we pop off because I always forget to look. Where's my Instagram? Socials. There we go. I hate that my Instagram looks like this on my tablet. Is there a way to get it like where it looks normal? Anybody know that? I have no idea how to do that. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody's stuff. Did you see my roses I posted the other day? They're huge. Oh my gosh. Our roses out there are like this big. So big. So beautiful. I don't think I have any questions on here yet, and that's okay. Oh, wait. Can you hear him? Can you hear him? He's like, "Blah," and like screaming at them. See? And he's on the other side of the house. It's insane. Insane. Do those mobile mar marble mar why can't I say that? Do those marble rollers work? I have one in here. Where is it? No, I don't. I lied. It's out here because I need to clean it. Oh my god, I just dropped everything. Um, I love this. I like this one a little bit better than the ones I got off of Amazon. I said that weird. Amazon. Simply because it doesn't rattle as much. It's a little bit heavier in weight. It's a higher quality. This is the one from Teamy. I do have an affiliate code discount code with them, and actually they're doing some amazing work when it comes to giving back during this whole COVID-19 situation. But if you could probably find another one out, you don't have to buy this one. I want to say this is like $15 to $18, so it is a little bit pricier. But I feel like this one has a higher quality that the other ones don't. I feel like when I go to make the stroke, it's not wobbling all over my face like my green ones were, and it's easy to clean. The quartz is actually a hard stone. This is actual real quartz stone, whereas the other ones, I don't know what the heck they are because they were super cheap off of Amazon again. So I'm able to clean and disinfect this, that if I wanted to use it on a client, I would feel comfortable. It's not a porous surface, which means it's not trapping and harboring bacteria. So even if you're using it on yourself, you want something you need to be able to disinfect. And by disinfect, washing it with soap and water, which is why I have it left out because I used this the other day when I had a mask on. Wash it with soap and water, let it dry or pat dry, and then spritzing it with some sort of disinfectant. For the normal person, using alcohol is totally fine. For somebody who's using it on clients, you need to be using something of the barbicide of the ultra care sort of capacity, because that's like hospital grade. It kills all the things. So I'm gonna leave that out because I need to wash that and get that back in the fridge. Those shorts you did on your try on haul, I think last week, just came in the mail for me. Yay! Which ones did you get? Did you get the green ones or did you get the ones with like the little bit of the fringe at the end? So when I ordered this, I ordered a couple other little pieces. I ordered a Talica shirt because I felt like I wanted some more like edgy band shirts that I love. The fringe ones, they're gonna be so cute. I ended up reordering not those, but the ones that I got have a little bit of fringe and a little bit of like what's it called when they have like little tears in them? And I got them in the size up. I got them in the 14 and they're so comfortable. I wore them the other day at home. Usually I don't wear like jean anything at home, but they're so comfortable and they're not too stretchy that they feel legging-ish or jegging, short jegging. Distressed. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. um, I don't know, they're just so comfortable. You just have to get them in the right size. So the ones like Allie's talking about that I did in my try on haul were size 12. And like I said, I'm a little fluffy at the moment. I needed the 14s, which is weird because the jeans in the 12 fit from the same brand, but not, yeah, whatever, not the shorts. But yeah, I was wondering about those two. What are the benefits? Oh, of the roller? Is that what you're talking about? So I did a video on facial tools, and then I did another video on an at-home facial. If you haven't watched those yet, those will be really beneficial to kind of like sit down and absorb all of that in order. But in the short answer, it just helps product penetration. So you'll usually put cleanse, tone, all of that, put your serum on, let it sit for a second, and then go over with light sweeping motions, like barely kind of touching the skin. You don't really want to be moving the muscles because it's not necessarily a massage. That's more for like a glossostone. You want to just like be gently grazing over the skin and promoting the product to penetrate in. Also, it just feels freaking good. I think it's definitely more of a relaxation tactic for sure. I literally watched one of your videos, clicked on this, and subscribed in the oh, you are so sweet, Miss Amelia. Heck, I'm surprised I don't have more subscribers either. No, I'm grateful for the community that I do have. Would it be really cool to have like 100,000 followers? That'd be real. That's kind of my goal. Not goal, because I don't want it to sound like I'm like out for it, but like I think it'd be real cool to hit that mile mark. Because isn't that when you get like the cool little plaque? Bro, that would be baller to put back here. I think that's when you hit it. But yeah, I miss them. Yeah, those videos are really fun. They're lengthy, so grab a snack. They're definitely lengthy and not too much chatter where I just like usually gabbing on about nonsense. It's filled with information, like boom, 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 boom. So it is a lot in one video. And I do want to do like a watered down version. I have a lot of Pixie products, Derma E. I was just waiting for my breakouts to heal because I need to have somewhat normal combo skin to be able to do the facials that I want to do. And I wanted to be able to appeal to the masses. I could totally do like more of a breakout heavy session in the future, but I wanted to put out content that, like, most people could relate to, so I need to get my skin to calm the heck down so I could do that facial. I have the stuff out here, and I actually am working with another company on a product they want me to feature, and I'm super pumped about it. Like, to the point where when she reached out to me, I immediately I looked into her company, read I do my research. I'm a little bit of a stalker when it comes to that. To the point when she asked if I just wanted to receive the product, I immediately wrote back, well, not immediately, after looking at all the stuff, I wrote back to the owner of the company. I was able to kinda, like, swindle and get my way in there. I was like, "I wanna do a collaboration with you," and I don't mean just, like, I talk about stuff or a sponsorship, like, I actually wanna create a product with you that brings in my essence into your product. She's not able to do it right now, so just giving you the short answer, but I think if we're able to show her that we can get behind this really cool product that she has, and I don't know how to explain it, like, I don't without giving too much details because 'cause I'm not allowed to say too much just yet because we don't have everything all signed, but I was excited. I thought it was really cool. Um, and I didn't when I see stuff like that and I get passionate about it and she's a mama-preneur, entrepreneur that's a mom, like, she's doing this. This is her baby, this is her business. She's not some big corporation with huge teams, but at the same time, she has, like, an established company. Like, I could totally see her going on Shark Tank. Like, how cool would that be to have been a part of something that could grow like that? I don't know. I was really proud of her. I wanna support her. So, that's what I'm excited about working on here. Hopefully, we get all the details, banged out so that I can incorporate that product in when I do that, more, like, watered down at-home facial video. Because I totally wanna do another one. It was fun. It was a lot of work, but this is what I mean, I love doing this stuff, so let's see. I think it really helped move the allergy flu. Yes, that's another thing, like Cassie said, with using the roller, especially if you use, like, the tinier side. Let me just wipe this down so I can touch. If you just do very, very light. So the reason we get puffy is that there's that fluid that's sitting between the muscle and the skin. It's often in our lymphatic area, like lymphatic drainage. You've heard of that before. Very, very light touch to get it to move. You don't want to be moving the muscle. You want to be barely moving the skin to promote that fluid to come down, out, and towards your port. We do have lymph nodes up in here, but those aren't the kind that are going to drain it into the full system. So you do when you're doing your massage or doing like the rolling, you want to be promoting the fluid to get its butt out and move it along. So you're just very gently promoting. Like we never rub down, but with this, since we're not moving the muscle, and I promise it does stuff. Like she said, if you have puffy eyes, allergies, crying, emotional time, or just want to feel good, get everything flowing and then get it out to your port, which is our biggest one is going to be up in our armpits. So like when I do facials, especially acne facials, I'll have clients who are like, I purge so much. And there's always that aspect of potential purging after doing an acne facial. But if you can do lymphatic drainage towards the end of the session and get all of the toxins and all of the junk out of the face and out to the ports so you can pee it out, essentially, usually you don't have as much of a purge. So I've noticed, like, if I start to break out a lot around the chin, hormonal stuff, like I was getting that big honker down here, I've been sleeping more inclined because that helps things drain a little bit more. But I've also been doing a lot more lymphatic drainage massage. Sorry, I went off on a total tangent there for you. Garrett said, or Miss Garrett, I loved your FabFitFun unboxings. I've ordered arrival today of the spring edition sale. I missed the spring sale. I'm so upset with myself. I saw the email, but it was one of those things where I was like, oh, I'll check it out later. And then I forgot to go back. Yeah, I did. If we can keep something between me and you. I got an email yesterday for FabFitFun Summer. and they allowed us as creators for my PR box to customize it. We all know how that went last time, so I'm crossing fingers that things go a little more smoothly for summer. And I'm not exaggerating because I'm not trying like, you don't have to use my code, okay? I have a code for $10 off your first box. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but I'm telling you, at least for me, when I was looking at the customization options, which I'm not allowed to show you just yet, the moment I can, I have a blog post ready to go. Like, that is how much I wanted to, like, be able to share this, as in the customization option number 1, which is something everybody, whether you have the annual membership or the season to season, gets to pick. I want all 4 options. And I know I have a problem. I have a shopping problem. We already talked about this in this live. To the point where I showed Logan the options because I couldn't decide. I was like, "You need to pick one because it doesn't matter what we get, because if I get this in my PR box, when I choose," because if you follow me, I have the PR box that I get, and then I pay for an annual membership as well, because obviously more is more. Um, when I do my annual customizations, I'm going to add all the other ones on there. Absolutely. As long as they're available, abso-freaking-lutely. Like, and there was option 2, I think I only wanted, like, 1 or 2 things. Option 3, I really only wanted 1 of the things. Option 4, I wanted everything. So again, I, like, didn't matter what I picked for the PR box because 'cause I'm just going to add it to my annual box no matter what, so long as it's still available, hopefully. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Like, useful things too, not just, like I love the frilly things, but at the same time, when you're spending that much money on a subscription service, like, these are $50 boxes, and I pay for the year in full because I like the discount and I like being able to customize as much as possible. Um, I just I'm able to do that, so it's like, why not? I just put it on a credit card, to be honest with you. Um, it's like, why not? I wanna be able to customize as much as possible. And you get access to it earlier if you have the annual membership. Like, you get access to the customizations because I know, and unfortunately, that this is kinda crappy, like, if somebody has to do the season to season or that's what they're interested in doing, I think they have to wait a full week after the annual people have access to then go in, and sometimes stuff sells out, so that is kinda crappy, but I hope you get where I'm coming from. Beautiful rose. Yeah, the roses are crazy cool, 90 Bell was saying. Oh, hold on, I missed a question from Miss Amelia. I know this is kind of a stupid no question is stupid, girl. You are valid. Everything you have to say and do is valid. What do retinol creams do? Number 1, you're 13, you should not be using a retinol cream. I will say that right now. I will say it forever. When you turn 20, 21, maybe then you can start using them. I don't even wanna say 18 because your skin is so innocent at the moment. And you may start having a couple little breakouts or clogged pores, and there's things that we can like talk about when it comes to that. But retinols create a micro injury into the skin to promote sloughing and creation of new cells. So that is why retinol is such a beautiful power product. However, you have such beautiful innocent skin, you do not need that right now. Like it is going to be extremely rare situation that I'm going to recommend a retinol, excuse me, retinol to a minor. Even my client, I see a lot of minors in my clinic. You know the kind of cool thing, little sidebar. So I have like a work email, and then I have like, of course, my Desert Rose stuff, but the one for my clinic. And I got an email from one of my male minors the other day, and he's like, "I don't know what to do. I'm running out of product. This and that. I need your help." And it was just so like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about like it's difficult enough to get dudes to care about their skin, nevertheless, a minor, and he is the sweetest person ever, and it just man, it made my day. I'm gonna get emotional about it. Like, it was really cool that he had reached out, so I was able to help him. That was really cool. Yes, he has the annual membership. Cool! We will have to pick our like, go back you'll have to message me when you pick your customizations and see what you pick, and, like, if I pick something different. I'd be curious. Gary, you have the annual membership too? Yay! Fun, fun, fun. it's fun to get new goodies and things to look forward to. Actually, when I wrote back to my rep, I told her, how did I word it? I think it'll take too long to pull up, but I said something along the lines like, "Thank you for reaching out, blah, 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 blah." But then I said something like, "I am grateful that this is still going on as planned. With everything going on, it's nice to have that stability and, like, things to look forward to." I don't know, for some reason, I just thought that they might skip the summer box or maybe, like, prolong it, or I don't know, in my mind, I just didn't think it would happen, and I'm grateful to hear that, like, we're still going to be able to spread joy and, like, get our boxes and stuff like that. And I don't mean just the PR one, I mean, like, as my annual membership, so, I don't know, I just for some reason, I just had in my mind that because I think they're in California, and I know a lot is closed down in there, so I think they're in California. Yeah, they're in San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, my tablet just opened up the Amazon app, so apparently it wants me to do some more shopping, if I say so myself. Okay. Ooh, my kids are gonna be here soon. I can't believe we've been on here for, like, 2 hours. Gosh, I hope I haven't chattered your ears off. This is fun. Gives me something to look forward to every week. I'm sorry you got the quarantine hair and, like, my, blue light glasses. These are so cute. They're caught in my hair right now. That is the one thing I hate about glasses like this is that it gets caught in my freaking hair every time. Ah, I wanna show you them on. They're like little what are they called? Like aviators? Like cop glasses, as I call them. 'Em. They're so nerdy, and they slip down on me a lot, so I'm like and I, like, push them up, and Logan makes fun of me. But I got them because the blue light glasses, the ones back I don't know if you can see, probably not. I think it's behind the light. The blue light glasses I got from my FabFitFun add-on sale, they're so heavy, and they slide down, and they hurt my ear. Like, there's no way that I've been able to bend them where I've gotten them to work, unfortunately. Whereas these are definitely a little more flimsy. They were pretty cheap. I think they were like 10 bucks. They're from the Lauren Conrad collection at Kohl's, and I just ordered them online. And they're a little more flimsy, so I knew I could kind of like mold them to like fit. So the reason I wear them, number one, eye fatigue because I work on my computer a lot, editing videos, pictures, replying to emails with brands, and trying to set up different collaborations or sponsorships or tagging a bunch of like I do a lot of work on the computer, right? And this blocks the harmful rays, so it eye fatigue. But also, I don't want crow's feet. I don't want this area to get any more lax than it kind of already is. Oh my gosh, don't look at my brows. These are quarantine brows. I do have makeup on, but you can see they are furry. Oh my god, I need to get my wax plugged in. This is bad. How embarrassing. Those are furry. Oh, anyways, so this is kind of protecting this whole eye area from any of the harmful blue rays. Because I was doing a little bit of research. I still want to look into it a little bit more. Um, but they're saying that blue light, while it is a lower frequency than UV from the sun, like UVA, UVB, UVC, because we are on the source for so long. Because let's say we go outside for like what 15 minutes, and you're like, "Oh, I better go in, wear my sunscreen, all that." Not all sunscreens block from blue light, and we are in front of this screen longer than you are being exposed to the UV outside. So this little bits over time is accumulating in the skin and breaking down your collagen, aging us faster. And if I could wear like a blue light screen all over my face, I know Derma E sent me, it's back behind me by my little computer station, spritzer spray that has blue light protection. Again, I need to dive in a little bit deeper to see does that actually work? That kind of deal. But it's a good theory. And I understand why, because I don't want to break down my collagen around my lip area or in my double chin that's like already a little bit saggy. Like, I want this to be beautiful tight, which is why I want to look into microcurrent. Actually, I was emailing with a company. I need to write that on my to-do list to follow up with them, because I want to do microcurrent not only on myself, but on my clients. It is an amazing technology. It's been around forever. It helps with those with, I think it's palsy? Is that the muscle one where it, like, contracts? Um, it helps, like, tighten and tone the skin. It's like a workout for the muscle, so I wanna get one of those, but oh, I'm getting itchy. I should put lotion on. Put my new hand cream on. Jericho. I haven't heard of Jericho, have you? Ooh, it's rich and creamy. This was from the BabeBox that I opened earlier. All right, well, I feel like I'm gabbing about nonsense. Things have kind of slowed down in here. Thank you so much for being here once again for another Wednesday check-in live. We'll do this again next Wednesday, so long as I'm not back to work yet, because I do typically work Wednesdays. We'll have to scooch this over to maybe a Thursday or Friday once I get back into the flow of working in my clinic again. Um, yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week. Bye.